Well, here we are again in the car because it is even colder than last time. We've had horrific winds. I can't recall when we've had winds this bad here. There's been tornado warnings in Tennessee, in East Tennessee. We never get tornadoes here, and there's been tornado warnings. And this morning I tried to do a walk, but I only got about 100 feet from the carport before I turned around. It is just too cold and too windy. So here we are with another morning car sit because I am not making myself walk 30 minutes through this mess for us to have a little video. I'm just going to talk to the camera today. So, weather aside, hello. How is everyone? I have not been sleeping well. I have been trying to fix myself and my life, as many of you may know. Money is worse than it has been. So I'm considering doing other things for money. And the prospects of things in this area getting better are still here. I've seen more businesses open here in the last year than I have in the last several years. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I've stopped to visit some of them. And at least they're local people. They're not like, foreigners racially or foreigners, colloquially. They seem to be regular people. Like I stopped at a little eatery that's with the little gas station. That was nice. It looked like a husband and wife that ran it. That's cool. So, I'm pretty hopeful about this area. And it makes me want to find some way to work or be connected to this little area that I live in. I ask around and try to find jobs and see if anybody needs me to do anything, and it's just slow going. I'm having trouble finding any extra work. I could still work for my family and pick up a little money here and there like I always do, but I'd like to actually work with something as a career, but it's hard to get anything like that around here for me. So, speaking of work, Empire of Lies, of course, will continue this year, at least, with Chris, and Discordant Dragons will at least continue this year. I'm still deciding whether or not I want to completely change gears as a content creator or not. I like talking about important things, life, politics, religion, race, concept of being, things like that. That stuff is fun for me. I like it, but I just don't know if it's healthy for me long term to keep doing that or fiscally viable long term for me to keep doing that. I'm talking to a couple of my friends right now, Chris included, about what I can do, what I should do. But for at least the rest of this year, I'll be doing the things that you're used to on this channel. And maybe I'll change things up and still be doing this stuff next year, but it'll just be a little different. I don't know. But what I do know is there's a lot of work I need to do on myself and my life. And I need to find a way to make better money. Like, I have lost a noticeable chunk of my monthly supporters on Subscribestar. Like, I'm back to making money like I was over 2 years ago now. Now, again, that might not be because of my content. That could just be because of economic hardships that have befallen us all in the last year or two. But, be that as it may, I need to make at least more money than I am now. So, I'm back to the old drawing board with, do I keep doing the content and hoping for the best, or do I scale back the content and actually try to find, in-person work around here doing whatever? So, and I guess I could always try to find some online work to do, but I've never been into that stuff and don't really know where to even start. So, that's kind of a mystery to me. Well, that is the update for me. Now, as far as what we can talk about, there have been several things happen in the news with Trump and politics, but I don't really feel a need to talk about any of that at length. The thing that worries me most is gearing up for war. I really do wonder if, I worry that Vance and Trump are really just gearing us up, whether complicit or not, to get a whole bunch of white boys excited about America just to go die in a big war again. I really do worry that. Because just absorbing the news, not focusing on any one particular aspect of the news right now, but just the general feeling that I have absorbing the news is, boy, it sure does seem like they're trying to recapture that fake American jingoistic propaganda identity that my boomer-ass parents were raised on. It sure does seem like they're trying to breathe life back into that. And that makes me worry, because as much as I do want white people in my country to have a reason to live and to have a reason to have identity, I don't want it to be fake, and I certainly don't want it to be fake to get an entire generation of their sons marched off to die. So I worry about that, but we'll see. We'll see. Well, nothing else is on my mind this morning other than wanting to go inside so I don't freeze to death. So I think I'll wrap this up and keep it short today. Hopefully next week there will not be such crippling wind. The cold today was doable, but once I got away from the house and started walking, and the wind in Little Sleepy Hollow hit me, it was like somebody cast a necromancy spell and stole the life right out of me, and I had to turn back. So hopefully next week I can actually take a full walk, and the weather will be cooperative. So you guys have a wonderful week. I will see you Thursday evening, of course, for either Empire Lies or Gulag Cafe, one of the two with Chris. And keep heart and speak the truth. God bless.